Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn for July 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is always wonderful to be back in your energy. I am so sorry for getting these up later than I had hoped for because there were some major emergencies here at the house that thankfully are getting better, but it was very intense and pretty scary there for a little bit. You can read about it in my community section. I posted on my YouTube page to know what happened, but we were without the internet for almost a week, and I am just so glad that I am able to be back with you. These full moon energies do last, especially our lunar eclipse energies. They do reverberate for up to 6 months after they occur. So there's no problem with doing these a little late, actually. If anything, it's a little bit easier because we're not quite in that super, super intense full moon energy when it's right on its apex. But this particular full moon, yes, was in the sign of Capricorn. And it does bring to culmination a 2-year cycle of solar and lunar eclipses that were predominantly in the signs of Cancer and Capricorn. So Aquarius, first a few quick notes before we start. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone out there. So please take what makes sense to you and leave the rest behind. This will be mostly corresponding with Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign. And all Aquarius cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, or would like any information about the card decks that I use, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all of those links and info are down below in the description box. And while you're thinking about it, please do reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button to let me know you enjoy this content. So Aquarius, first I'm going to start by using this tuning fork. This is the moon vibration, so it's going to help us to relax, connect, and refresh into this lunar energy. So just take a few deep breaths and listen to this sonic frequency. Beautiful, Aquarius. So let's do the invocation. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Aquarius as we do the reading for the Capricorn full moon lunar eclipse of July 2020. Please bring clear, accurate messages to them and protect their energy throughout this session as well as mine. Thank you so much. All right, Aquarius, so this full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn has brought some major transitions and transformations to your life. Your primary energy coming up in the major arcana is the Death card, so this is Scorpio energy. This to me is that complete transformation within and without. Phoenix rising from the ashes, a complete rebirth. So it's actually very beautiful, very transformative. The full moon in Capricorn does highlight your universal 12th house of Pisces. So it's a very spiritual, very sensitive time. You may have needed to spend a lot of time alone. You might have really needed some time to just really dig deep, go within, understand what makes you tick. Scorpio is a very psychological sign, so the Death card does, bring in that part of us that has to go deep, like deep into the psyche, deep into the emotional body, and really heal things from the inside out. Going to a counselor, seeking any kind of traditional therapy is also very, very good at this time because it's really excellent for helping you to navigate some of those deeper emotional waters. So let's get into your lunar cards. We're going to do a past, present, future layout, and that is going to give us the energy of what's passing by from this last lunar cycle, the last month, which was also a lunar eclipse. We've had a lot of this eclipse energy. So there's been tons of karmic release, tons of changing and cleansing. So let's see what comes at past, present, and future for Aquarius. Oh my, these are beautiful. Oh yes, so Aquarius, this is what's going out in the past position, the new moon energy in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So Aquarius, this has been a real learning curve in understanding that the more that you give to others, the more you actually give to yourself. If you've been kind of just focused on yourself and only taking care of, you know, your own immediate stuff, things may not feel completely fulfilling. So it's time to be reciprocal, especially to the people that love and care about you. So let's clarify that with the Queen of the Moon deck. You know, that Virgo energy, to me, it's also a rebirth of good routines and healthy habits, Aquarius. If you haven't been taking great care of yourself, you might have really kind of awoken to that fact over this last 28 to 30 days. And it's now time to take good care of yourself as well as helping others, because when you are taking good care of yourself, you can take care of others even better. And look at that. So this has been a time also of just you know, taking out that telescope, seeing where you want to go, seeing where you want to navigate yourself. There she is, you know, part of that hot air balloon. It's like, where do I want to direct myself? So this is all about, you know, making plans, tentatively making plans. Maybe haven't really acted on them yet. That's the feeling that I get. But I think that what this means is that you're just weighing all the options, weighing all the different things that you could be doing. It's kind of like you're at a halfway point. You know, we're at that first quarter moon, so it's like you're really at that halfway point where it's like, you know, I've kind of gone a little bit, and now I want to see where I want to go next. But we are in that Mercury retrograde just for a few more days, so that can definitely stall out this energy. We were also in a Venus retrograde, so this whole past month has kind of had to keep us on the back burner energetically. We haven't been able to move forward as much as we were like, or communicate as well as we want. Going into the present energy though, look at that. A new start is coming. Fresh new energy, the deck's being cleared. Aquarius, this is that new moon energy. So it's the beginning. It's the start of a new fresh cycle. And I would say, as this Capricorn full moon goes through that last house universally of your chart, next month is your full moon coming up. So fresh new energy is certainly on the way. So let's clarify this one. And look at that, Queen of the Moon. So sovereignty, that is the most powerful card of this particular deck. So to me, it's like really gaining in leadership, really gaining in awareness and understanding of what those fresh new beginnings mean to you, how important those are, and how good they feel. And really not, you know, taking a passive stance. It's like, this is really you coming forward and making decisions and saying, this is what I want, this is who I want, this is where I want to go, you know, with them or on my own, whichever it is. It's really about you knowing and understanding very strongly who you are and what you are led to do. So going into the immediate future, that is beautiful. With the gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving your goal, Aquarius. Ooh, that started to get a little blurry. But to me, that is just a great energy, because the gibbous is when it's, you know, about to be full. So I feel like the momentum is really building there. You know, it's like, stay the course, Aquarius. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals, because you will reach them. I think next month will be even stronger for you, because this particular cycle right now is kind of bringing a difficult cycle of energy to a close. But look at that, like I said, oh, fruition. So the harvest moon comes up into play, and that is the harvest moon is the full moon of September or October. It kind of shares it. So something may be really coming to a peak, to a culmination, to completion of some kind, or some kind of goal is manifested during those months of September and October. So let's move Mr. Dragon over. Let's get into your tarot. We're going to see what is coming up for you. This is going to be, again, the past, present, future. Let's just deepen these messages for your reading here. Okay, Aquarius, so beautiful energies here in this immediate past. I think that many of my Aquarians, you've really been thinking very strongly about a love connection, soulmate partnership. The Two of Cups has a definite healing energy around it with the healing caduceus between them. So it is very much about healing a connection. If it's something that needs to be healed, if it's new, this is you kind of going, well, is this something I really want? Can I handle it? Can I give what they need? Because we have that Virgo energy. So it's really about, you know, just assessing, is this going to work? Can I heal this? Can I make it better? A lot of it definitely has to do with you reaching out to them, though, Aquarius, because they may be waiting to know your feelings, to know your thoughts, waiting to see what you can give to the relationship dynamic. And there we go, King of Swords, your own energy. So Aquarius, I will say the ball is in your court very, very strongly with this relationship potential or this connection. Very much about your leadership. This is also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be with somebody that either is a fellow air sign or has some air influence in their personal chart. But what I really feel from this, because this is such an Aquarius vibration on that King of Swords, it's very much about you not just leading with your head, but also with your heart. But it is so much about you making those decisions, making those determinations, because this person, I feel like they're waiting, like they're there. And it's like they're waiting to see if you make a move and step into that leadership role. Right now, Aquarius, you may feel a little bit sensitive, intuitive. You're trying to feel things out because we've got that High Priestess right here in the current energy that you're feeling. But it's very powerful because the High Priestess coupled with that Queen of the Moon, that's very divine intuition, that's strong feminine energy. They even have a similar thing, you know, with the crowns, right? That are the moon symbols. So to me, it's like you're really using your intuition, use your feelings, use your spirit, use your heart. This is more about using that psychic sense, you know, your intuitive sense, more than your logic, more than your rational mind, which many times, my Aquarians, you get very stuck in your head. So it's like, this is really saying, don't just overthink it, feel it in here, feel it, you know, what are you dreaming about? What are you getting messages from, you know, spirit about? Follow your heart here, Aquarius. Yes, and be patient. Give it a little time, but you've got to cultivate it. Seven of Pentacles is coming up, so there's some nice earthy energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's like this is about cultivating more awareness, more sensitivity, more intuition on your part. Could also involve an earth sign. Going into the future energy here, look at what we've got. So we've got that gibbous moon, the harvest full moon, and then we've got that Four of Pentacles. So definitely there's something that you're holding on to for an assured success or an assured victory. You're holding on to something in a heart space because the heart chakra is activated. There's something that you don't want to lose, you don't want to let go of. You may also be a little concerned about money. This is partly about money, partly about love. So take it as it resonates for you. Oh, and look at that. Oh, love this card. Queen of Pentacles. There she is with her little bunny rabbit. Very strong Capricorn energy. Also can be Taurus and Virgo. But I always say Capricorn because she's got goats on her throne. But could be you holding on to, you know, somebody that you see as being a very good choice, or somebody you would really like a lasting, long-term committed relationship, marriage, etc. with. Because yeah, there it is. It's like you're holding on to this person in that heart space. Whether they are feminine, masculine, doesn't matter. You see them as somebody who's very stable, you know, and really knows how to work hard, knows their own worth. On the underside, Aquarius, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is very beautiful for you because your own sign is represented in that card, and it does show that things are moving forward in a positive way. Knight of Swords. Oh, my Aquarians. I know that one's a little tough because the Knight of Swords is your own energy. It is air. But it's really your thoughts moving at a very rapid pace. So a lot of you may be definitely experiencing some anxiety, some worries, some recurring fears and doubts. So it's really time to kind of let that go. You know, if you can. I know that's easier said than done. But don't let your thoughts run you, right? That's the thing. That's where you're sitting right now with that High Priestess, using that intuition. Don't let your thoughts and your logic and rational mind control everything, because there is definitely a need to balance that out with your intuitive side. So let's get into an affirmation for you. I'm working with the Keepers of the Light Oracle. This is Ascended Masters, Angels, Guides, and Protectors. So let's see who is guarding and guiding you through this Capricorn full moon energy. Okay, I like this one. Okay, so Hilarion comes through with divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Yes, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. And I don't know a whole lot about him, so I'm actually going to look up in the guidebook, Aquarius, because I just want to give you a little more info about him. So Hilarion is a spiritual master who lived in the Middle East during the 4th century. At the age of 18, he felt the call to go to the retreat of St. Anthony in the desert. This was busy with people needing healing, so after a while he went back home with some monks. During that time his parents passed away, and it is said that he was so devoted to service he gave all of the estate to his brothers and the poor. For the rest of his life he lived as a hermit and was said to perform miracles with his prayers. To this day he is dedicated to healing, but helps spiritual people who feel very sensitive to overcome their challenges and integrate with the regular world. Oh, so Aquarius, this is beautiful because I know many times you Aquarians, you know, you're very independent, very individual, and a lot of times you just feel like, do I belong here? I'm so different than everyone else. But this is somebody who was and used that gift for healing. But honor your time. This is a sensitive month, I know. It will get better, Aquarius, but right now, listen to your intuition, and sometimes that does definitely take, you know, some time to yourself to just really tune in to your deeper emotions. Action is needed, but take it easy, one step at a time. You don't need to rush, but you do need to act to cultivate some of these dreams going forward. All right, Aquarius, so those are your messages for this full moon. I hope you have a beautiful July, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care.